Oh, this is the second time I've done this. Right. After the last bash, this was awesome with the Fusion SE, but it was a little overkill. Hell of a lot of wheel speed and not really needed. This, the exact opposite. It could have done with a little bit more wheel speed to get it over stuff. Now I've had the Fusion SE in this before, so I decided, seeing as, bear with me a moment. Right, wrong package. Right, so this is the gearbox out of the Double Eagle E101 Land Rover. It's a 2-speed gearbox. It's the original gearbox that came with it, and it's been fine up until this last time. Now, the last time out it was a bit sluggish, and I thought it was the axles which I stripped and rebuilt, and the rear one was almost totally seized up. So I thought that must have been it. So when I made the 6x6, I put them axles on this and put the brand new ones on that, thinking it would solve the problem. It was still very sluggish, and I couldn't work out why. I don't know if it's this that's starting to fail, if it's just too much load for it, if I've got the wrong motor for the job. I got the 15 turn, I don't know if I should have had the 35 turn. If anybody on in crawler land knows what motor turns should be doing what, let me know. So yeah, putting all that and the Hobbywing G2 speed controller in this because it just needs to work. It doesn't need to go fast. Alright, it was cool doing donuts and with it, but I need more grunt in this. So given the fact that the gearbox are making funny noises like it was gonna strip, now they're well known for that. I'm surprised it's lasted as long as it has with the amount of weight, especially with the full metal roll cage on the top. It did add a hell of a lot of weight. So that was the thing, swap the bits over. Now that seemed like an easy job, and I've been at it most of the day. It isn't as easy a job as I remember it being. Plus I made a little mounting plate for this when I had it in here before, and I've got rid of that little mounting plate, so I'm like, shit. People. So yeah, and I was in the middle of that when something else. Oh, hang on. This is an FTX Canyon 2-speed gearbox. I bought it about 3 years ago. A cost of 30, 40 pounds, thinking I'll use it in something. I've had it in every single car and it has not worked until I thought about putting it up front in this. Now I've had the body on, it's a Mercedes Aerox by the way. It fits, it works, I've had it working. I just need to sort out this rat's nest of wiring now because I've added extra wiring to this and reduced the wiring to that. So I swapped the remotes over as well. One we're using the original Dumbo, one we were using the DDR350. So I've swapped all the bits and bats over, so there. Well, that's not working yet. But anyway, in the middle of all of that, I get the box. Now, this is another project relating to this one. This is the Dodge Ram 1500, or I thought it was 1500, but 3500 from Twister. A big, massive fan of the 1996 movie Twister with Bill Paxton. Now, this is the truck he drives in that. Now, I thought to make Joe's truck, the Jeep J10, I bought this. Now it came just now. It's literally, the guy's just left. Now, well, it's a bit of a lie. I've tried it, it works. Yes, it's the MN82 Pro. And the Pro being the only difference is this one has lights at the back and indicators, which the MN86 doesn't. Now I shall tell you why I bought this. It's a donor vehicle, but it's an awesome little truck. It's leaf sprung in the back, normal shockers in the front. Now it's stiffer in the back than it is in the front. I'd like to even that out. I'll show you why I really bought it. Give me a minute. I was rather hoping, beyond all hope, it was just being about the right size space. Now you can Google as many images and as you want as to try and get the exact wheelbase for these. The information is very scarce. I found about 4 or 5 images and they all registered it as having a different wheelbase. They give you the measurement from bumper to bumper, but they never really give you wheel nut to wheel nut, which is all I really wanted to do. I was hoping it's gonna go under that. Now, it's not massively too far out. If I pull that to the very back, the wheels are more or less central. and at the back it's a leaf spring affair, so I could just cut the chassis and make it longer. But I was hoping I could use the truck bed and the interior. Now, if you see it's like, it is gonna work, I think. So the plan is, the body's just gonna Velcro to the, I'll do some trimming. I may have to use this, because Joe's truck has a roll cage on the rack, but this has got it moulded into the body, which I didn't foresee. I bought these from a race, an RC model shop and racetrack in Midwest America, and you're like, they're all palm shells, and again, because they're so old, the details are scarce. So I was hoping the truck bed, I'd be able to fit it into this and put Dorothy in this one and then another one in that one, so I had 2 twister trucks. But yeah, I'm not so sure if it's going to work when all said and done. It's a bit narrow width-wise, and it's a little short lengthwise. Now, from removing the body, I can get the front wheels to line up, and you see the back ones aren't far off. They're only about, I need to move them to sort of like there, you know, so I can just cut it here and extend that bit back, put a longer drive shaft on, and it's fine. Now you can buy some 5mm, I think these are 5mm hexes on these. You can buy a 5 to 12mm hex adapter, and it also works as a little bit of an extender as well, so I reckon that would give me the right track width and wheelbase. Now it seems a shame to cut this thing up, but because it's actually, I've seen the videos, but it's actually better in person than I thought. They are quite a detailed body, even down to the way the chassis rails would sit under the bed. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I am going to cut it up, but I just need to give it a real considerate go before. I think I might have to part it in the middle and separate it out a little. Let's pull that back away. Yeah, I might have to part it down the middle and separate it out a little, so that these run under there. If I can get them to sit here, so there may be some creative shit going on there. And I've done it before. I've done it with hard bodies before. I've made them longer, wider, shorter, narrower. That's not beyond my capabilities. It's not out of my wheelhouse. I was hoping it'd be just a little bigger than it is. I was hoping it'd be the perfect size, but it's not. So get on, suck it up and move on. But the idea was it's just going to sit on top. So yeah, that's my next project. If this works out well, I'm streaming it. And this is why I bought it. Look at the price of that. You seen it? Oh, it's not picking it up, is it? £33. Oh, there you go. £33, £34 posted. And that's like, I couldn't have found a cheaper truck. I literally couldn't have found a cheaper truck. There is one that's 1/18th, because this is 1/12. 1/18th, one that's 29.99. That's like a Land Rover Discovery, old Land Rover Discovery, and that would have been just too much work to make that the right size. So if it had been just half an inch, just maybe an inch longer and half an inch wider, it would have been perfect size. But this is good enough. It's good because I've got the paint for this. I've held off painting it because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So yeah, that's my next project. It's gonna have to wait till I've finished with all of these now though. But anyway, so there we go. Thanks for watching, peeps. Next time I go out, I'm gonna have Bill and Joe's truck from Twister. I'm gonna have Ironhide Colts Fall Guy truck, and my daughter really just wants to take that one out again. So, but that one will have its new wheels, which yeah, I'll cover that in my next video. There's some issue with that. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I just had this whizzing around the kitchen. It's not fast, but it's like that first time you ever drove a Tamiya. It's like got sort of hey feel to it. Anyway, thanks for watching, peeps. Goodbye.